So many great friends. Good morning, everyone. What a spectacular day here in Co-op City. Long overdue. You finally get everything to work again. Elevators working. Can you imagine the transformational possibilities of things just working? Wow. You've waited a long time for this, and this is what we celebrate here today. And I am here with some amazing leaders who made this happen. Chuck Schumer, our senator, majority leader. No, I'm not done. You wait a minute. You know, we're sharing a little news here because I just became a grandma. Okay, thank you. But he was telling me, he's been telling me, there's nothing as amazing as being a grandparent. But we've both agreed, but fixing Co-op City might be right up there as number 2. So he has worked so hard for this. Thank you, Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, for putting your heart and soul into this project, because I know this meant so much to you and your constituents here. Also, it doesn't hurt to have a congressperson who's so engaged, who cares so deeply about this community, and that is our Congressman Jamal Bowman is here. Let's give him a round of applause as well. And one of my true allies and friends in our state Senate, Jamal Bailey, we are here to give out. We were here together giving out turkeys a few months ago, so he's done an amazing job, and you know, what a great individual. Just personally, the integrity he has, I love working with him as well. Yes, he is the best. You have the best. Thank you for electing the best. I mean, you are responsible for these individuals. Senator Mike DiBenedetto cannot be here, but he sends his regards. We also have some amazing leaders in government. Alika Ampry Samuel. I knew her. Alika Ampry Samuel. These 3 names, they get you a little bit, you know. But it's a great individual, a person who I got to know when she was in local government. She is now the regional director for HUD. That is a position of power. We are blessed to have her. Let's give her a round of applause as well. Ruth Ann Visnoskitz, my commissioner of HCR, Housing and Community Renewal. She is out there every single day making sure people have the dignity of a good home over their heads. Let's give her a round of applause. Bernard Silik, our board president of River Bay Corporation. Bernard. And all of our partners in the Adams administration and NYC Housing Development Corporation for their partnership, because this is what it's all about. You know that word partnership, you hear it a lot, right? What does it really mean? You know how rare it's been when you get the federal, the state, and the local stakeholders all working together? Just imagine the possibilities if this was the norm. My friends, this will be the norm with the team behind me and the elected officials you have, because we're going to change people's perceptions of their government now. Let them know that we do care and we do deliver. That's what this is all about. So here we have this historic partnership. This number is so big I can barely say it. $621.5 million, a refinancing agreement that'll do 2 things. It provides affordable home ownership across, and I'm going to get this down, 15,372 Mitchell-Lama units for the next, you want to hear this, next 35 years. And also, and you've been waiting for this, provides a transformative injection of money for repairs, improvements, and upgrades, and that'll be $124 million over the next 10 years. So let's get that done. Let's make sure that happens. And this is going to happen because of city and the state's credit backing as well, and you'll hear about the federal role from the senator in a couple minutes. But this allows us to modernize Co-op City without raising maintenance costs. How does that sound? How does that sound? We have to protect long-term affordability in places like the Bronx for not just the 45,000 people who call Co-op City home, but everywhere, because that is a basic human right. Is it not a basic human right to be able to afford a place to live in dignity with your friends, your community? And this is why we're so proud of what has occurred here with HUD, our senator, as well as our Congress member as well. So, Co-op City is your home. You love it. This is a place, you love this place. I can feel it. Every time I've come here, I sense that sense of pride. But you know, this started with a little bit of a rebellious spirit. You know the history here. Yeah. You're all a bunch of rebel rousers, aren't you? Okay, that's all right. That's how I started. Okay, it's all how it all starts. But also, you know, 1975. I knew you were born back then. You all look too young. You know, when they started messing around with mismanagement and defaulting on their loans, what did the residents do? Did they sit around and complain, oh no, this is awful? No, they stood up and they fought back. And they withheld their money, their rent money, for over 13 months. That's the power of the people. That's the power, and that's in the DNA of everybody who lives here. So, longest strike of its kind. It was unique, but that just says something about the people who call this great place their home. So we're going to continue working on this project, continue making sure that everyone knows. And I read some language from a poem. You know there's a poem written about Co-op City? Nobody wrote a poem about my hometown. I think this is pretty neat. Nina Wall wrote in her poem, Ode to Co-op City. Ode to Co-op City, that's pretty neat. From every road it comes into view, rising up like mountain ranges do, swinging around like a Chinese wall, in masses hold all eyes in thrall. This is a magnificent place to live, and the spirit that is here is so powerful. And that's why we're going to continue, not just today. This is a long-term investment in not just buildings, not just in a place, but in the people. And that's what I love about announcements like today. And I want to congratulate all of you, and it gives me great pleasure. Oh, one more thing. Metro North is coming here, too, by the way. You guys, look, let's get that done. That'll cut our commutes. Hold on. That'll be another announcement. I'm very excited about this. We can't do it all at once, okay? Because then I get all the other parts of the state all jealous because I'm focused. I'm a mom of a big state as well as a grandma now. So I gotta roll out our announcements, but we're very excited about that as well. So I am very, very proud at this moment to introduce someone who's, I know he's our senator, but the national stature, to have the highest ranked individual in the entire United States Senate is our own hometown senator. That is extraordinary. That's why we have the money for projects. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm round of applause to our Senator Majority Leader Chuck Schumer.
Good morning. It's great to be here at Co-op City, this wonderful, wonderful haven. You know, I love Mitchell-Lama. I always have. Now, why? Well, number one, my wife grew up in Co-op City is the biggest Mitchell-Lama in New York. Guess what's second? It has a bad name. My wife grew up in it. Her father was a cab driver. Her mother was a clerical worker at Coney Island Hospital. She grew up in Trump Village. The third largest Mitchell-Lama in the state was in my old congressional district. It was called Starrett City. And guess what happened in Starrett City? It comes back again. So these big shot developers, just like with Co-op City, wanted to take it over, kick all the middle-class people out, charge high rents, and ruin the whole place. Guess who stopped them? Me. Wait. Guess who was trying to do it? Trump. Bernie knows. Bernie knows. And we beat him. So, but there is no place better than Co-op City. I have so many stories about this place. When my daughter was 2 and we would drive by, that was one of the first places she learned. She'd point and say, Co-op City. Co-op City. We still remind her of that. She's now, just like I told Kathy, right, the greatest thing for me is being a grandparent. I have 3-year-old little Noah. Just last night, my wife says to Noah, Noah, you're so cute, I could bite your butt. Noah says, Noah's not food. But Kathy just became a grandma of a beautiful girl, and Noah's expecting a baby sister in at the beginning of June, so life goes on in a lot of good ways. Okay, so folks, this is to have people have a place to live, working people, the people who work in the hospitals and drive the buses and work in the office buildings. If you don't have a decent place to live, that's it. You got to move from place to place like they did before they had Mitchell-Lama. People would move 3 months, 3 months, 3 months. The kids would not stay in a school. You couldn't establish friendships. You couldn't establish relationships. Too much of your money would go to rent, and you couldn't do other things, even buy the kids the school stuff they needed. So we need places where working people, no one's going to become rich here, and this is not going to be luxury housing, but we got to keep it good. We got to keep it good so your children will be able to live here as well. So it was just over a year ago in early April, I was here with Jamal, wherever he is. There he is. He always wears a nice blue suit. Bernie told us, and Bob told us, that we had this amazing opportunity, that opportunity had come knocking. But they needed the federal government to act. They needed the federal government to act, and swiftly to answer the call. We revealed that in the 45,000 residents here, bigger than most cities, had a rare shot to secure hundreds of millions of dollars to make the critical capital repairs, which means they wouldn't be charging you for those repairs. And this is a 50-year-old place. You need to redo it. You can't just let it sit there. You can't let it deteriorate. So here's an opportunity, because interest rates were so low that if we could refinance at this low interest rate, the windfall would go to the Co-op City Board to make the repairs that are needed in the elevators, in the plumbing, in the parking, in the landscaping, and you name it. The heating, the air, the whole thing. There was about this is a lot of money, $621 million in loans, held by Wells Fargo, but backed by the federal government. Another place I saved was Stuytown. Not Mitchell-Lama, but what we got HUD to do back then was say, we're not letting anybody make a loan to Stuytown to a developer who's going to kick the middle-class people out. Same thing here. The HUD backed the loan. We needed HUD to say, refinance at a lower rate to the bank, which was Wells Fargo. And I got on the phone many times with Marcia Fudge, our great new Secretary of HUD, and I said, this is Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. I'm in charge of all your appointments. One of the great ones I urge her to make is our New York HUD director, Alika Ampry-Samuel, who's right here and doing a great, great job. Let's get this done. And to Marcia Fudge's credit, she said, we will get it done. So she and I and Jamal worked with the banks, and we said, give them a new loan at a much lower rate. And it happened. And it's going to mean they can redo this whole place without charging you a nickel. Here's some of the letters. There were a lot of letters and phone calls. Here's one of the letters. Here we are. First letter saying, Marcia Fudge, let's get moving. Let's help the 45,000 people who live in one of the best middle-class places to live in New York City. And it worked. But we had to move fast. Bernie, there he is constantly reminding us, if we didn't do this fast, interest rates are going up. And you lose the advantage. So we had to hurry this along, and we actually announced it back in March that it was happening so we could lock everything in. And it's now, this week, Secretary Fudge called me up and said it's a done deal. It's a done deal. Now, that was a promise Jamal and I made a year ago. Promise made, promise kept. Now, one other thing. I want to thank a number of people. Our state has been very, very helpful. Kathy Hochul, as governor, has always tried to help things like this. Whenever we've called on her to be there, she has been there, and the state kicked in $70 million, not too shabby. The city kicked in a lesser amount, but good. I guess not enough for Eric Adams to show up here, but it's still good. We give him some praise. Let's just joke. He was all for it, too. And we're cooking. We're cooking. So let me just say this in conclusion. It's been a great effort. I do want to thank everyone on this podium, our governor, our great congressman who worked with me hand in hand, Jamal Bailey, who worked with the state all the time. You have some really great people here. Your city councilman, Kevin was great on this as well as State Senator Benedetto. It's a team, and we all stick together, and we all get it done. So, folks, we have now done something that means that Co-op City is going to stay a good, decent place to live for the next generation. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you for caring. God bless Co-op City. God bless New York City. God bless the Bronx. And God bless the United States of America. Where, by the way, one more little bit of good news. A month ago, as Majority Leader, I made sure we put as our first African-American Supreme Court Justice, Ketanji Brown Jackson. Am I introducing?
Please welcome to the podium Representative Jamal Bowman.
Good morning, everyone. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Make some noise. How y'all doing? This is an incredible celebration for Co-op City and for this community. It's just, we got it done. We got it done. We did it. We did it. We did it. So as a freshman member of Congress, there's obviously a huge learning curve when you get in. I was sworn in on January 3rd, and on January 6th, there was an insurrection, the first attack on the Capitol in U.S. history. So I had to learn on the job. I had to hit the ground running, and it's been so rewarding and humbling to have Senator Chuck Schumer serve as a mentor to me from the very beginning of me getting into office. So I wanted to thank him publicly for that. And he's not just a senator. He's the Senate Majority Leader. So, again, to have someone like that serve as a mentor has been just tremendous for me. And just a couple of months after getting into office, I got a call from Senator Schumer himself telling me and sharing with me that we had a great opportunity. We had a great opportunity to work together and do something big for Co-op City, to refinance and make sure we keep housing here affordable for the next generation, for 30 years. And housing, yes, and housing has been a major part of our platform from when we started running for office. It continues to be a part of our platform and our work now that we are in office. We have to make sure housing is affordable because housing is a human right. And housing is health care. Now, that may sound crazy to you, but when you are dealing with the stress of housing insecurity on a consistent basis, it impacts your health. It impacts your health. Stress, the trauma, the uncertainty, the worry, and it's just tremendous for me to be a part of helping to make this refinance a reality. And to free up, I believe the final number is 125 million, 124 million, to make sure that we can now invest in the repairs that are desperately needed. So this is tremendous. There's a lot to celebrate regarding this. There's a lot to celebrate regarding the MTA coming back to Co-op City. There's a lot to celebrate as we are introducing a new piece of legislation next week, so come back for that because we're going to have a big press conference related to that. But this is a moment of celebration. But the work continues, and I look forward to continuing to work with Senator Schumer, Governor Hochul and Senator Bailey and others to make sure not that we just begin the process of the repairs that are needed, but finish the repairs and help upgrade parts of the facility that haven't been invested in for many, many years, even decades, right? So one piece of this, as I've been talking to Noel and others about, is we have to get the convectors replaced in all of the apartments in Co-op City. We have to get the convectors replaced. Now, this money is not enough. So we're going to have to continue to work and fight to bring in additional revenue to get the convectors replaced, make it safer, and make it more clean, green, and renewable going forward. Because it's not just a safety issue, we're talking about the health. We're talking about asthma rates and many other things, right? So we're going to work together on all of that to make sure Co-op City is firm and secure and continues to be a great place to live. Thank you all so much.
Please welcome to the podium Regional Administrator Alika Amory Samuel.
Good morning, Co-op City. I am so pleased to be a part of this announcement. I'm pleased to be able to visit the residents here and to represent the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development's Federal Housing Administration. I am honored to join the United States Senator Chuck Schumer, Governor Kathy Hochul, Congressman Jamal Bowman, State HCR Commissioner Ruth Ann, State Senator my dude Jamal Bailey, shout out to CUNY Law School, and to Bernie, who has lived here for over 50 years. Such a pleasure, such an honor. I know how hard you all worked to get to this moment, and thanks for being so committed to the preservation of affordable housing and to Co-op City residents. But it also takes the dedication and focus of leaders to push administrations and agencies on behalf of the people. So again, I got to give a big shout out to Senator Schumer for always going above and beyond the call of duty. And he joked a minute ago, a lot of jokes, but honestly, Senator Schumer called Secretary Fudge over and over and over and over and over to make sure that this didn't just get done, but it got done quickly. All right? And so I have to make sure that I give you all, just thank you so much for your dedication, because that's real. And as the new regional administrator of HUD, it has been quite the journey to make sure that we get to this day. But how could we not preserve a decades-old success story? Co-op City is a success story. It's a model, an example of how you can get things accomplished when governor and private sector come together intentionally. And it is a much-needed affordable option for so many hard-working families, families that want a better quality of life, families and individuals who want to not just own and have that pride in their property, but also in their community. When you come out to Co-op City, it's not just housing, it's community. I don't even live here, y'all. But I travel to Co-op City to go shopping at your mall, right? And me and my family have dinner here all the time. And so this is a true community. HUD's FHA Section 223F Mortgage Insurance Program made this refinance possible. The FHA provides the confidence that lenders need to grant the mortgage. This refinance is a big commitment. In fact, it is the $621.5 million risk to HUD and taking to ensure that Co-op City remains affordable for the next 35 years. So I want to take the moment right now to recognize my HUD colleagues that were in those back rooms every single night, at night, to get this deal done. So HUD Senior Underwriter Bonnie Nesbitt is here. HUD Closing Coordinator Karen Salk is here. And I also want to recognize our multifamily Northeast Regional Director Brett Wise and our HUD Region 2 Regional Counsel, because you always got to have a lawyer in the room, right, to make sure we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, even though it's fast. But our Regional Counsel, Ventura Simmons, is also here with us. So HUD's refinancing commitment allows residents to enjoy financial stability, to know that their cost of living will not increase and will continue to be predictable. That Co-op City continues to be the platform that supports resident lives, their families, their dreams, and their futures. Co-op City is more than a home. Like I said, it's a community offering green spaces for resident enjoyment, for your children to play in a safe environment. You have schools, places of worship, shopping, transportation, everything that a resident would need without leaving your neighborhood. Again, a true community. And I have to say this, Co-op City is an example that we all can follow because of your success. HUD stands for Housing and Urban Development. Housing and Urban Development. And Co-op City is the model for every single aspect of our agency. And I'm going to close with HUD Secretary Fudge is committed to home ownership. She's committed to ensuring that our seniors are able to remain in the homes that they built. Secretary Fudge is committed to increasing affordable housing across our country and to building and preserving community. So with that, I want to thank you all for making today possible. The preservation of your home is HUD's top priority, and we will be here until the end and throughout to do it again if we have to. So thank you so much, everyone.
Please welcome to the podium Senator Jamal Bailey.
Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful day to be in Co-op City. But if you're like me, every day is a beautiful day to be in Co-op City. You see, if you're from here, like y'all are from here, you know what, my daughters go to school in Co-op City. And if you're from here, like I'm from here, you know my dad lives over in Ash Loop. I'm not going to tell you his exact address. If you're from here, like I'm from here, you know my aunt, not just lives here, she's here. Auntie, stand up for me. Please, Auntie. Auntie, come on. Aunt S is in the building. I have to make sure. So, what do I mean by that exercise? Not just to show off my aunt, because she's amazing and helped to raise me, but it shows you that this representation is extremely personal for me. It's not just a job. I don't just clock in and just say it's time to be a senator today. This is something that I live with. If you know me, you know I went to 181. And you know I am invested in the success of Co-op City like nowhere else. And I think that's part of the reason why you allow me to represent you. And so I take that representation to be very serious. Yesterday would have been my grandfather James's 93rd birthday. And he had a saying, my work speaks for itself. Let my work speak for itself. And when you're going to see the improvements in Co-op City, when you're going to see the elevator improvements, when you're going to see the grounds improvements, that work will speak for itself. But you see, work doesn't just speak for itself. It has to be spoken to by people in rooms, in large rooms, in auditoriums. And I want to thank you. I want to thank you for bringing the voices to us, to making sure that we heard what you had to say. Because as you all know, Co-op City residents are no shrinking violets. I get emails on emails on emails, text messages, calls. I don't even know how you get my number, but you call me. But I appreciate it, and we appreciate it. And when you have Senator Schumer coming to us, Secretary Fudge, Congressman Bowman, our great governor who has never been a stranger to Co-op City, Alika Ampry Samuel, who is, as they say, a real one, going from the city council to HUD. When you have all of these folks, and Ruth Ann Visnauskas from HCR, I'm sorry, Ruth Ann, she does amazing work here. And Bernie, I'm getting to you with everybody else. Don't think I forgot you. When you have so many people in the halls of government who are going to put their heads together, not just to do something, but to do something magnificent. $124 million? This is the largest NORC in the world. The largest cooperative development in the world. Our seniors need better. Our seniors deserve better. They need elevators that work. They need play spaces for their kids and their grandkids to be able to have fun in. This is a community of caregivers. This is a community of NAACP presidents, of so many amazing folks, and they deserve better. Bartol Swingers and NAACP, AARP, Spanish American Club. I'm going to stop, NCNW, I'm going to stop naming things, I'm going to get in trouble. Toastmasters. Uh-oh. JASA's in the building. Coalition to Save Affordable Housing. See, I went down that rabbit hole. Now, I'm not going to forget the African American Association. I'm not going to forget the board. The board members led by President Bernie Silich have done an incredible job to make sure that they bring us to the consciousness level of River Bay. Bob Clehammer, Noah Ellison, thank you, and Michelle Sajou, thank you for all that you do here in Co-op. I just want to leave you with this, because this is more about not just memory lane for me to muse about my times in Co-op City, but it's about the future. My daughters, who are 7 and 5 years old, deserve, not just need, they deserve a Co-op City that is going to be not just okay, not just good, not just great, the best. Because from the Bronx to Buffalo, everybody knows about Co-op City. So it doesn't matter where you're at. You can click your heels 3 times and you can say, there's no place like Co-op, there's no place like Co-op, there's no place like Co-op. Thank you all very much.
Please welcome to the podium Commissioner Ruth Ann Wisniewski.
Hi, everybody. I mean, between Alika and I hope really have no more words. You really all said it all, and it's terribly unfair, but I am delighted to be here with you all to celebrate what is really a great day for Co-op City. I would like to thank the governor for her steadfast commitment both to affordable housing and to homeownership. She is a really keen advocate for low-income and middle-income New Yorkers and for affordable housing. I'm incredibly honored to be able to work for her and furthering that mission, and there really is no better advocate in this state than her. And so I thank you, Governor, for all the incredible work that you do. I would also thank my team at HCR. It is a lot of late nights, as Alika said, to get us all to this place, to our partners at HUD, to Wells Fargo, to the city HDC. Even though they were a little less money than we were, we still appreciated every dollar they put into this project, and we thank them for their partnership. I thank the senator and the congressman and the senator. It is not every day that we come to projects and we get federal and state and city leadership, real leadership on projects like this that will allow it to be affordable for another 35 years. Sometimes it's hard for people to understand what the government actually does, and in this case, the State of New York Mortgage Agency provided mortgage insurance. What even is that, right? But these are all pieces of a puzzle that go together to take a really complicated transaction, and this is a really big loan, and to make it all come together. Because Co-op City really is the example, it really is the bar, and we need more of them. So when successful transactions like this happen, it paves the way for other projects. And I would just touch on 2 quick things. April is Fair Housing Month, and while we celebrate Fair Housing Month, we also find a little frustration in Fair Housing Month, right? Because there's still not equity in affordability, there's still not equity in homeownership in this country and in this state, and everybody deserves the opportunity to own a home in a community that they choose. And so ending inequities and creating choice are really central to our mission at HCR. We just launched a large $25 billion housing plan, and we have 2 great things that are going to come out of that. One is we're going to build more affordable homeownership. We're going to build more affordable co-ops. We need more of these, as everyone has said, for our children and our grandchildren. So we're really excited to have $400 million in our overall housing plan to keep more affordable co-ops in the Bronx, in New York City, in Buffalo, across the whole state. And secondly, we've recently launched some initiatives around credit, because not everybody has access to a mortgage, and people have medical debt, or they have a student debt, or they have a crummy credit score, but it doesn't really reflect their ability to pay. It doesn't reflect that they've paid their rent on time for 3 years. And so we are really trying to make strides to make sure that there are changes in the way that banks look at credit, to make sure that more people can have access to homeownership, just like you all have here. I will turn it over to Bertie, but before I do, thank you, everyone. Congratulations to River Bay Corporations, and can't wait to come back again. Thanks.
Please welcome to the podium Bernie Silich.
Good morning, all. Good morning, fellow cooperators, guests, management, and our board directors. We have here Sonia Feliciano, our first vice president. please. Michelle Marbury, our second vice president. And Kevin Lambright, assistant treasurer. And other board members here present. Too many of them are here. Mary Pearson, Leslie Peterson. Any other board members? Oh, Monique, yes, responsible for the insurance policies. Wow. Oh, Bishop Rosario, certainly. Anybody else? And Andrea Leslie. All right. And, oh, Reva Jones. Oh, any other board members? Thank you. Thank you for the guests, our honored guests here. I just want to remind you, we're celebrating here the refinancing a mortgage. It'll make a major impact on our financial sustainability. But more than that, it will also enhance our quality of life here in Co-op City. That is something that needs to be recognized, because once we are able to set aside monies for capital projects, we'll be able to release monies for operating budget that will enhance and improve our delivery of service. Of course, this is not the end of it. But let me just go back a little bit, because we need to know the genesis of where we are living. I just want to remind you, I'm not sure the Senator knows of the name of Jacob Potofsky. Yes. He was the president of the Amalgamated Clothing Workers, 500,000 garment workers. And he was sponsor of Warbass, he was sponsor of Co-op City. But in the early 50s, before Mitchell Lama, he approached McNeil Mitchell, the Republican state senator, who was chair of the Combined Housing Committee. And he told him that our members have problems. What kind of problems? You know, we're winning good wages for them, living wages, but they're being evicted from public housing because they're over income. Imagine that. And so many of our members, he's told them, are living in slum buildings, and they can't afford any kind of private housing. The rentals are too high. So he asked them to come in and come forward with a program, and he did. He and Lama, the chair of the Democratic chairman of the Assembly, I'm not sure, is he from Brooklyn? Brooklyn. There you go, there you go. They put together a program, since it's called the Mitchell Lama program. What would it consist of? First of all, any nonprofit institution could go ahead and apply to get some funding for cooperative housing. I'm not sure how Trump could snuck into that as a nonprofit institution. He must have. So anyhow, they went ahead and provided cheap land, long-term fixed interest rate loans, mortgage loans, and a tax abatement. Provided that cooperatives who are eligible must meet certain income criteria, and they put on equity, and this equity be fixed to the end of when they move out. One more thing they instituted. They established a non-discriminatory apartment waiting list. That was unheard of in 1955. Remember, the Fair Housing Act was passed in 1968. Until then, housing discrimination was legal in the state of New York. So they instituted it, and that explained one thing about this community. Let me go back. So what happened? He introduced this program, Mitchell Lama program, and as a result of that, 105,000 units were built between 1968 and 1970. The largest middle-income housing units in the country. And one of them was, of course, Co-op City. However, as time went on, as pointed out by speakers, time has taken a toll on our infrastructure, and we began to repair it. And then we had looked at future co-ops to address all those infrastructure. We were looking to double-digit increases in our carrying charge to cover the future construction infrastructure problems. So we began to look around, and thanks to Bob, our executive general manager, we went to HUD, began first with Wells Fargo, our lender, and then to HUD. And then to try to refinance our mortgage, some funding for construction-related issues. And then, in the spring of last year, who shows up in Co-op City? Our Senator, Charles Schumer, with our Congressman, Jamal Bowman. And they came out publicly urging HUD to expedite our request and approve our application. And certainly, they did their work because of the pressure and insistence of Schumer and Bowman. We had this loan expedited in record time. Usually takes at least 90 days. And they expedited in 45 days. The key thing about this, too, is that as they were processing our loan, as the senator pointed out, we were getting nervous. Why? Because the interest rates began to climb up. And I tell you something, that closing didn't come a day too soon. Because if you take a look at now the rates going up, it would have been impossible for us economically, cost-wise, to approve a loan with those high interest rates that are now being tossed around. So again, our thanks to Chuck Schumer and Bowman on their effort. And the state, by the way, the state too expedited the additional loss guarantee of $55 million, and the city too expedited the $50 million pledge as first loss. So again, thanks to all, and we will move on. And by the way, we're not out of the woods. As Bowman indicated, we still have to tackle the convective system. The system is right now being studied and reviewed by engineers, and they momentarily come back with some answers. And those answers may be quite high. So we may come back to our senator and our congressman for additional funding. Yes, we will. So, thank you.
Thank you for attending today's event. The exits are located in the back of the auditorium. Please have safe travel home, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.